But coming up next, look, there's so much interest in this. I want to take you to this bar in Canberra where the men are not allowed to approach the women. Now, a few people are wondering whether the bar is Tilly's, the infamous Tilly's bar from all those years ago in Canberra. And Tilly's is an institution. Jenny says, I remember the only way that I could play in Tilly's was I had to have a girl in the band. Yeah, but that was a real, I suppose, a feminist hangout, I guess. And no, this is not Tilly's. This is the Maple Bar, which was previously just the upstairs section at the Treehouse. It's an older crowd, aimed at an older crowd, and it's just been given a makeover, dark, elegant features and a big gold chandelier. It's got a semi-formal dress code, the cocktail dresses for the ladies, smart shirt, pants and dress shoes for the gents. But here's the house rule. Everyone has to bring their manners and men aren't allowed to approach women. Well, what do you reckon about that? Well, do you think this is a good idea? I suppose it's designed so men don't harass women, but, well, what they're told is that if you do approach a woman, you treat her as you would your mother. Which I said, what is that? Give her a couple of bags of washing and ask what's for tea. That's, no. These new rules have generated a lot of debate, I tell you, right across social media, so we thought we'd jump on the bandwagon too. Dr. Karen Phillips joins us, and she is a relationships expert. G'day, Karen.
Hi, Wendy.
Now, what do you think about this?
Well, isn't it interesting? I mean, I came across this story as well, and I'm not sure if we're still living in the 50s or not, but I would like to think we are 2017, and women do actually have a voice. And if a man does approach her, I think we're quite capable these days of saying, thank you, however, I'm with my friends or I'm happily married, but thank you so much for the attention, but please, off you go now. And I think women are quite capable of doing that, younger women as well as older women. And I understand that the bar may be trying to protect the women, but I really don't know if the age group, and it obviously does sound quite clearly that it's for more of the high-end type of person. It's a high-end bar. The dress, as you indicated, is quite semi-formal. So it's not that we're having 20-year-old, drunk people approaching someone else and harassing them. It isn't that at all, and I'm just wondering if a man and a woman go into the bar together, a husband and wife, is that permitted? Are men actually permitted to speak to a woman, or is they trying to segregate the males and the females? I find it so interesting.
Well, the other thing is too, I guess it's incredibly insulting to men, thinking that every time that they approach a woman that they're going to make some unsavoury remark or some, unsavoury advance.
It is. It's extremely demeaning to men, and I'm just absolutely aghast that this is even permitted in 2017. And I'm really not sure if anyone is even going to frequent this bar, given the rules. I, for one, probably wouldn't even go near the place. And a lot of women go out, older as well as younger women go out. And you know what? When you're approached by a man, even just say hello, would you like a drink, it's actually quite flattering. Mm-hmm. Now, it doesn't say that women can't approach men. In fact, women are allowed to approach a man. They do have to be treated, of course, like their mother, as you said, which I really don't know if that is also appropriate. I think if you and I went up to say hi to a young man or to an older man, I don't want to be treated like an 80-year-old woman, which if it is an older demographic bar, then that's probably what they're saying.
Well, the other thing that someone pointed out was it's quite insulting to imply that the only woman a man can treat well is his mother.
Definitely, absolutely right. No, it's strange whether or not the bar, sort of pull this out from the media to attract attention to it, and if they did, 10 points to them, they've certainly achieved that. And I think a lot of people will be drawn to the bar just to see what happens, how it actually all plays out. But no, I think it's quite accessible at any sort of social gathering that men and women, being mature and intelligent, can approach each other with the maturity level that they should have, and certainly in a high-end bar, I would like to think that. And if a woman does feel harassed, she can either say, look, excuse me, please leave me alone, or she can go to management and say, look, this particular person really is bothering me. But that's only if they're really being bothered by someone, and that rarely happens.
Do you think that people are confused with the rules around the pickups these days? Well, I call them pickups. They've been meeting each other these days in bars. I mean, it's pretty simple, isn't it? I mean, I think it's just like, no, thank you.
That's exactly right. And I think the dating apps have probably raised confusion. So many people get onto the dating websites. They often lose the ability to really understand what it is like to go out socially to meet people. And that's what a lot of people go out for. Not everyone, of course. 50% of the population are happily in a relationship, but they still want to go out with their friends and meet up. But the other group and it is 50% of our population, are single and often are looking for some sort of relationship or connection with another person. And a bar situation is a social situation, and this is where we often go to meet someone, whether it's at a club or a high-end bar like this one. But the fact is that we do like to be approached. Women do like to be approached, even if they're happily married. The fact that someone is paying attention to them, is showing a desire, is very flattering. The same as a man. If a woman looks at a man and smiles, he feels flattered. So, I mean, we don't want to remove that. We don't want to take that away. And we don't need to protect the women like this bar is indicating. I think women are really quite strong enough and capable enough to manage themselves.
There you go. Well, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Wendy.
Dr. Karen Phillip there. She won't be going to the Maple Bar in Canberra. That's for sure. Karen is a relationship expert.